What's going on, everybody? This is Darren Wong representing the Kinjas, and in this video, we're going to learn a footwork move called the front shuffle. Alright, so the front shuffle is a front-facing footwork movement that you can use to switch directions or just rock a beat. For now, we're just going to use it to switch directions. Alright, so for the front shuffle, you want to pretend like there's 4 buttons. There's 2 buttons for your hands that you want to be placing down, and there's 2 buttons for your feet. Okay, so we're going to start with our right arm down, and we're going to start with our right leg up. So our right arm is going to be down on its button, and our right leg is going to step off of its button. So whenever you're stepping off of your button, you're going to be kicking in a given direction. So for now, we're going to kick to the front. So our foot is going to be in the air. And notice I'm not flat-footed on this foot. I'm still on my toe, and I feel the weight mostly on my right arm and my left leg. So from here, what's going to happen is I'm going to put my foot back onto this left button over here where my left foot is, and my left foot is going to shoot into this direction. So when I put this foot on this left button, I'm going to shoot my left to the side this way. Okay, so one more time. So there's 2 buttons, your right foot and your left. I'm getting off of the right button by kicking to the front, and then from here, I'm putting my right foot onto the left button, and my left foot is going off the button here. Alright, so once that left foot is off that left button, what you want to do is you want to return your left foot to the left button and return your right foot into the air and then back to that right button. Okay, so you're basically going off the right button to the left button, back to the left button, and back down to your right button. So we're over here. Our weight is on our right arm, and then we're going to kick with our right, so our left leg needs to take the weight. So we kick with our right. From here, I'm switching to this left button here to the side. Then from here, I want to bring this foot back to the left button, kick, and then this one back to the right button. So let's try that again a little bit faster. So we'll go kick, left button, right button. All right, so let's turn this side so you can see that a little bit better. So again, I'm over here. I'm going to put my hand on one of the buttons back here. So this is for the hand. So from here, I'm kicking with the right. It's going off the button. Then I'm trying to get to this button over here, side, kick back to the front, and then back to my right. So really quickly, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, kick, side, kick, down. Alright, so a key thing to focus here is I'm trying my best to stay on my toe the entire time. There is going to be some times when after you kick and you switch your foot, you might go flat-footed for a second, but you're really trying to get back to that neutral position at all times, okay? So after I kick with my right, I might go flat-footed just to hold it for a little bit and then come back to my toe here and then back to neutral. That's totally fine for this moment, but to go a little bit faster, you want to try to stay on that toe. So if I'm over here, I'll try to stay on my right toe when I kick over to my left. So I'm trying to go toe, toe, down. Alright, so that kick to the side is going to feel a little bit weird at first when you're on the ground, so let's try it standing up. So basically what you're doing is, if your right arm's down, when you put your weight onto that right foot on that left button, all I'm doing is I'm really focusing on transferring my weight to that right leg and my right arm. So this will allow me to kick to the side, almost like I'm hitting a hacky sack over here. I'm trying to hit it with the side of my foot, or you can think of a soccer ball. So what I'm doing is I'm kicking to the side, and then I'm bringing it back. Okay, so it's mostly coming because I'm leaning onto that right foot and my right arm. That's allowing me to lean over, kick to the side, and come back. So if we transfer that to the floor, after I kick, so when I bring this foot here, I'm leaning on this foot and my right arm so I can kick to the side here. So notice my body weight is kind of angled this way because I'm here and here. And then when I come back, I'm bringing it back to the front and then back underneath my butt. Alright, so once you have that side down, let's try it on our left. So again, your left hand is going to have its own button. So I put it down behind me on its own button. Now, I'm getting off the left button first, and I'm going to kick to the front with my left foot. Okay, so from here, my right foot is going to leave the button over here, and my left foot is going to take over. And again, we're trying to get to that side, almost like we're kicking something over here. So I bring this foot to the right button, out, and then from here, I bring it back, and then I bring it down. Okay, so again, doing it slowly, it's going to be very hard to hold it, so you can go flat-footed for this one. So again, I'm going left hand down. I'm kicking off this left button, then I'm replacing it with my left foot on my right button here, then I replace it back, and then back down. So let's try it a little bit faster. So I'll go kick, side, kick, down. 5, 6, 7, 8, kick, side, kick, down. Alright, so let's try that again. I'm going to turn the side so you can see a different angle. So again, my left hand is on its own button back here. I'm getting off this left button, I'm kicking out. From here, I'm replacing this right button with my left, kick to the side. From here, I kick back out, returning to that right button, and then returning to this left button. And again, making sure I'm sitting on my heel and I'm on my toes and I'm not flat-footed. So a little faster. Here we go. Kick, side, kick, down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick, side, kick, down. All right, so again, that side kick might feel a little weird while we're on the ground, so let's try standing up. So again, what I'm doing here is I'm putting my weight onto my left leg and my left arm. So this lean is allowing my right foot to come up. And all I'm doing is I'm pretending like I'm playing hacky sack with my right foot, or I'm trying to kick a soccer ball with the outside of my foot. So I'm leaning towards my left, putting my weight here and here, kicking out, and then from here I'm just returning to that right foot. So again, if we're on the ground, we're gonna kick, we're gonna lean, put all our weight on our left side, and then bring it back to center and bring it back to center. So again, this is going kick, lean, center, center. All right, so a tip I like to give my students so they understand how to distribute their weight for this is the kick should always be centered. So for the most part, you should be distributing your weight on opposite foot and opposite leg. It's not until you go on the same foot and same leg that you need to lean the direction of whatever foot is out at that moment. Okay, so what I mean by that is since I'm kicking with my right, once I put it back, that means I need to lean onto my right because everything is gonna be on my right side, so my right leg and my right arm. If I kick with my left, I need to lean everything towards my left when I bring that side kick up because I need it to lean over to my left. So left leg and left arm. All right, so once you have both sides down, now let's try putting it together. So the transition is going to happen very quickly. So what's going to happen is right as you're kicking with the other leg, that's when I want you to switch your arms. So let's pretend like we just finished with our left. So our left came down, boom. Now I want to go to my right side. So from here, I'm going to kick, but at the same time I kick, I want to switch to this hand. Okay, so again, I'm here, now I'm kicking with my right, I'm switching to this hand. So that means that left leg, when it comes back, it needs to take a lot of the weight. So let's, for example, we just finished out, it comes back, this is kick, side, kick, down. Now same thing for here, once it comes back down, I want to transfer my weight to my right leg, so my left leg is free to kick. And that means I'm also going to switch my hand over here. So I'm going kick, side, kick, down. All right, so let's try to put this together as a whole A count. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to use that front kick as the whole count kick. So every time we kick to the front, we should be hitting a whole count. And everything else in between is going to be your and count. So for example, if I'm here, this will be 1 and 2 and. So notice every time I kick to the front, that's going to be your whole count. All right, so here we go. Let's start with our left arm down just so you get in the swing of things. Okay, so whole counts, again, with the leg going straight to the front. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and. All right, so let's try that again. I'm gonna face the side so you can see a different angle. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and. All right, so a key mistake I see my students do whenever they try to learn front shuffles is they don't put their arm in a good position where they have a leverage. So what I mean by that is instead of putting it close by you, where your shoulder and your hand are in a good position over each other so you have more strength and leverage here, they start leaning back this way. So what this is doing is it's putting your body in a very bad position where you have to use more arm strength to hold up your body because you don't have this leverage over here. You're actually putting a lot of strength on the shoulder. So once you start doing this, you're gonna start to feel very heavy and then you might start going flat-footed. So what you wanna do is you wanna angle your shoulder and your arm all in one line, okay? So if you're all in one line, it takes less energy to kick out and switch out. So you can put more pressure on that arm because you're not using as much strength. So same thing over here. Don't think reach back this way and notice my shoulder is not above my hand. I want you to keep your hand pretty close to you and keep your shoulder and arm in one straight line. So if I'm over here, I could go and I can put more weight onto it. All right, so one other common mistake I see my students do when they do a front shuffle is they start to go flat-footed instead of coming back to that neutral position. So like I mentioned in previous footwork tutorials, you never want to come back to this position because your hips are lower and you're going to feel heavier to the ground. So even when I bring back my feet from this kick, I want to make sure it tucks back underneath my butt and I'm sitting on my heel and I'm on my toe. Okay, so you don't want to go here because you're going to be a lot heavier to try to switch this way to make it back over there. Okay, so again, make sure you come back to this toe and sitting on your heel position and not doing this. All right, so with those mistakes in mind, let's try to do a whole A count again, starting with your right leg. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Alright, so that's it for this video. Now for front shuffles, you really just want to focus on putting pressure on that arm, and therefore you want to create the best leverage you can so you don't get too tired. So again, you want to make sure your shoulder is over your arm in one straight line versus being out over here. Okay, so make sure your shoulder and hand are in one straight line. Alright, so as always, if you liked the video, go ahead and like it and share it with anyone and everyone, and subscribe to my channel. And go ahead and leave a comment below if you're struggling with your front shuffle, and I'll be sure to try to help you out. I'll see you in the next one. Footwork might feel a little weird at the same time. Even with I start with that face the side so you can see a different direction, angle. Try to help fix it out.